Expectations. You don't know it yet, but expectations are the core cause of almost all of the sadness and grief you've ever experienced. And not having them, in my opinion, is the key to happiness. If I think about it, everything that has made me sad in my whole life comes down to having high expectations about something that didn't end up going as well as I'd hoped. Even today, there was this person I was hoping to talk to. I was even drawing out the conversation on my head, all the topics, all the jokes. I was expecting to find that person. Odds were that I would. Lucky me, I didn't. But the sheer fact that I was expecting something more than what actually happened made me sad for the rest of the day. I'm sure you can relate, well, not to the story I just told, only me is that dumb, but to having high expectations that didn't get fulfilled. This doesn't even make sense from a logical viewpoint. Why on earth would you have high expectations in the first place? Let's say you're going to this party and you have extremely high expectations for it for some reason. You think it's going to be the best time of your life. Naturally, the only way you're getting out there happy is if the party surpasses your expectations. If you fall short, even for the tiniest amount, you're getting out there disappointed and sad. Because you're expecting it to be a complete 9 out of 10, the party only has a small margin to work with if it wants to surpass your expectations. In this case, there's a 90% chance that you're leaving disappointed, and only a 10% chance that you'll be happy. Had you entered the party expecting it to be complete dog shit, you would have been happy with almost any outcome. So, what's the key to happiness? Well, it's safe to say that if you want a better life, you have to start thinking about the future. As I said before, trying to predict how things will go in the future causes nothing but grief. But it's what we do. If you ask me where I'll be in the next, 30 years, I'd probably say I wanted a nice house and a good job, and I'm not gonna say a nice family and kids, because at this point I'm lucky if I get to be a cool uncle. These are expectations. If I fall short on any of those, I won't be happy. Not having expectations is what makes some things endure. This channel is my biggest example. For 2 years, I was nothing but a microbe. I was watching every small channel around me quit. Every single one. There's not a channel that started at the same time as me that is still alive. Because those guys came to YouTube with high expectations and eventually quit. I, however, never expected anything. I never cared, and that's why I'm still here. Don't believe me? I made a video about that years ago. I wasn't aware of it at the time, which is funny, but it reflects everything I said here. In short, if you want to be happy, don't think about what's going to happen. Maybe that's why children are so happy, because they only live the moment. Having expectations about your future is a recipe for disappointment. So, next time you wake up, tell yourself you're going to have the worst day. Nothing is gonna go your way. I guarantee you, that day, you'll be happy. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed. Please leave a like, and I promised someone I'd say this, so shit's on fire, yo! And I guess I'll see you next time. Goodbye.